Yes, sir. What's poppin' with y'all, man? Welcome back to another motherfucking episode of the Thin Line Between Genius and Insanity podcast, hosted by yours truly. OG, no, fuck that. OG, no, fuck that, nigga. It's OGHatch. Who the fuck it is, man? What's poppin' with y'all? Over out there looking good, feeling good, staying safe. There's a whole lot of shit going on. Church meditation each and every motherfucking episode. What's a shout out to everybody around the world that's tapped and joined the conversation. I truly appreciate all the love and support, man. Let's keep building empire break by motherfucking me break. Tell a friend, your boy OGHatch got a motherfucking me podcast. If you tapped in on all DSPs, man, for Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Audio Mac, etc., etc. Review the pod, man. 5-star that bitch. 5-star that hoe. You know what I'm saying? Leave a review for your motherfucking me boy, man. If you tapped it on YouTube at OGHatchTV, look, I ain't gonna lie. Look, I ain't even gonna tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I apologize and all that shit. Look, man, look, man. I'm tired, man. Look, I don't know. Look, there's gonna be some changes made. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. I've been contemplating it, you know what I'm saying, for the last, couple of weeks now. Really for the last couple of months. But for the last couple of weeks, I really said, I'm gonna go ahead and switch a lot of shit up, man. Until I can clear up a lot more space and time, I should say, when it comes to this podcast to keep pumping out as much content as I am, I think I need to dial it back just a tad bit. It's that famous tweet that, Young Thug put out. Boy, slow down putting out all that trash ass music. You know what I'm saying? Granted, my content is still my content. It's great. It's top tier. I feel like my content is getting better and better every time I press record. But also, that's just the audio side. We have to make sure that we keep up with the Joneses. I've never been that type of guy, but we have to keep up with the Joneses. We have to keep the momentum of building this platform. You know what I'm saying? We had a huge uptick when it came to pumping out content, when it came to the visual aspect of it. And granted, so once I started working more and shit like that, my time became more of an essence, more of a, more of a thing that is more fragile and fruit now, that I need to actually take the time to pump this content out and make sure we get the visuals out there, because that's what's circulating, that's what's building platforms faster and faster in 2024. The audio is the audio, but we got to make sure we use all these resources. We put this the time and effort and spent our money on, to put this platform to where it needs to be. So that will be happening, if it's going to be this week or next week, I'm truly not sure. But I do need to catch up the visuals with the audio, and I need to make sure when we put these audios out, we need to go back to the old days. But when we put the audio out, the damn visual came out, nigga, less than 48 hours later. We need to get back to those days, because these hot takes that I'm dropping, the visuals need to match that. I can't keep letting these visuals die and, deleting them from my hard drive and shit like that. It's too much gold and motherfucking material there. So we will be making changes to the motherfucking platform, the network. But that's going to be announced on social medias. Make sure you follow your boy OGHatch on all motherfucking socials, man. It's a good day, man. It's a Saturday, man. I just came back from the motherfucking barber, man. I'm in this bitch looking good. Got my Larry June merch on. I'm feeling good, man. I got some fresh fruit in the fridge. I'm going to eat that shit before I go to work later. It's a good day. Waiting on some important news from, an important situation going on behind the scenes. Should be getting some more information about that. We talked about that on past episodes about the whole me possibly having a child situation. It's going to be much information coming very soon about that. Today is going to be, a revelation of a lot more information. So, it's a lot going on today behind the motherfucking me scenes. But I wanted to make sure I came in here and recorded, man. I had a whole bunch on the docket I wanted to talk about, man, but you know how I give it up, man. I look at a lot of shit when it's time to record, and if it don't move me, we don't talk about it. As much as I come on this podcast and, I talk about shit that's trending, shit that's going viral, shit that's, and the shit that everybody's talking about, trying to catch that moment, trying to catch that wave, always making a fucking point of emphasis to come in here and make sure I talk about the things that's been on my mind heavy as of late. My birthday is coming up in a month. Next month, July 27th is my birthday. I'll be turning 29. I'll be entering the last year of my 30s. For the new friends of the show, for the people who ain't been tapped in that long, you really probably don't know this part about me because there's been so much growth. You know what I mean? Not only in this show, but in myself personally, that I've grown from this mindset, but it's still lingering in the back of my mind, is that I've always, as a kid growing up, I didn't have dreams, I didn't have goals, I didn't have anything. My father was murdered when I was 3 years old. All my life growing up, all I've had to hear is about how great of a man my father was. Everybody that was still around me that had a hand in my life, he was their OG. He was the person they all looked up to as, damn, this nigga's amazing. Damn, he got this many cars. Damn, he gets to do this. He got this much money. He do this, that, and the third. He knew these niggas. He influenced these. My dad had a lot of impact on a lot of niggas, bro. On a lot of niggas in St. Louis and in Cali. So all my life I had to grow up hearing how fucking great of a man my dad was. My dad was Jordan to a lot of these niggas. And as a child, I was forced to be Kobe. Wow. I was forced to be Kobe. I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? I was forced into that. I was forced into being a fucking straight bare image. You know what I'm saying? I'm a resembling image of my father, man. I was forced into this shit. So I've always been chasing this Jordan-like figure, this GOAT, this ghost, you know what I'm saying, of the past. And that in itself, my father died at the age of 29. And knowing how great he was and thinking that it was just impossible to match his fly, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How fly is he? It was impossible for me in my mind to match his fly. It was impossible for me to ever be able to look my father in the eye as an equal. You know what I mean? All I ever wanted to do was just reach the age of 30. And with that warped ass mentality, I honestly said, yo, if I just reach the age of 30 and I die at 30, I will be okay. Because I will be like, hey, Pops, I did something you couldn't do. And for 26, 27 years of my life, that was my mindset. That was my mindset. There was no, you couldn't tell me shit. Yeah, Hatch, you did this, Hatch, you did that, Hatch, you cold, Hatch, you inspiring the people, Hatch, your little brother looks up to, man, fuck all that, nigga. Hey, at 30, if I die, I die. That's how I felt. That's how I felt. My therapist his mind was so blown when I was telling him these things. But as I started to work with myself and I started to, take the necessary steps of becoming a man that I can look in the mirror and appreciate and respect and love, my mindset has drastically shifted from that. I think I want to have a family. I want to do other things. I want to make more money than I've ever made in my life in 1 week. Fuck a salary. I want to make that in a week. I want to travel places that I just look at pictures on social media and say, damn, that water look good. I want to go there, put these damn toes in that bitch. I want to do these things. I want to do things that growing up I thought would be impossible. I thought motherfuckers who only experience that as rich people and the people who was lucky to live there, be born there type shit. I still want to go out there and experience life. It's that old common knowledge that, when you're young and you think 30 is fucking old as fuck. When you're 28, 29, you're like, damn, 30 ain't that motherfucking old. I still got a life to fucking live. I still got a fucking life to live, God willing, if I'm healthy. But I noticed, man, over these last couple of weeks, man, I've been thinking about this shit, man. I'm like, y'all put a lot of pressure on myself to be perfect, dog. And I don't know, I don't know why that's the case. I think we all do that. I'm not trying to make it seem I'm some anomaly in the motherfucking system. I'm not a glitch in the matrix or no shit like that. I think we all put pressure on ourselves to be perfect. I think a lot of my shit comes from, my father aspect. I have a lot of father issues. I got daddy issues. Nigga, it is what it is. I'm open and honest about that. I'm a grown ass man with daddy issues. And I guess hearing all these Jordan-like tales, I don't hear about the flawed, fucked up shit that happened with my pops. I don't hear about none of that shit. Yeah, he sold some dope, but yeah, I mean, who pops didn't sell that dope? I mean, what the fuck going on? Who pops didn't do a little dilly-dally in the motherfucking sugar candy? Who didn't? Who didn't corrupt the community? Like, I mean, you gotta keep it real. But it's like even the fucked up shit that you would look at and be like, oh, that nigga, he fumbled, he did this, always turned out to be some fucking happy-go ending for the nigga. His first date with my mom's, his fucking car broke down. They had to fucking walk miles back to the crib. He's sitting there telling her like, hey, you ain't never going to date with me again. She's sitting there eating his shit up. She fell in love with the nigga. What the fuck? Even shit like that. Imagine you on a first date with a shorty and your fucking car breaks down. What the fuck? But I am my father's son. In my history, I remember the time when I got arrested, when I got fucking arrested and locked up. I was with a shorty. They fucking put the clanks on my ass, wheeled my ass off to the motherfucking precinct. She stranded. Motherfuckers had to come get her. I'm thinking I would never see this bitch again. Nigga, please. Took a few years. Granted, she thought I was mad at her. Granted, I really was. She threw me the pussy off GP. I'm just saying. I am my father's son. But in all seriousness, I put a lot of pressure on myself, man. I am in my own way of reaching the heights of my success. Because I'm in my own, I put the pressure on myself. You know, I was thinking, what if I was one of those guys, those gnarly, dude, it's whatever, brother. Every day's a blessing to be above ground, right? What if I was one of those type niggas? Like them dudes always just be so fucking, you know what I mean? Like I got this chick I work with, bro. Her name's, I don't even know if I want to say her name, but it's the chick I work with. She's so bubbly. She's a bubbly, you know what I'm saying, little white Mexican chick. Bubbly as fuck. I'm talking about there's not a time I don't look at her and she's not like doing some type of funny joke, trying to get a smile, a joke out of people. There's never a time that I look at her and she's not doing that. She's one of those people, she walk by like, she's saying a little joke under her breath just for you to hear. It's one of those things, you appreciate those motherfuckers. You're like, damn, man, like, with all this fucked up shit going around, you always just got a fucking smile on your face. Like, Greg, you see the commercials like those are people you should actually be checking on to see if they okay. But it's like, damn, I love people like that. Because there's no way I could be like that. Nigga, I wake up pissed off at the world. I wake up, nigga, when I first wake up in the morning, every morning, I just stare at the motherfucking ceiling. Like, ain't this a bitch? We gotta do this shit again. I can't have another motherfucking 30 minutes. Every motherfucking morning I do that, cuz. I'm talking about I can wake up in the morning and my motherfucking furry ball of joy, my fucking dog, my daughter, the one I love and cherish. The one that knows me down to my motherfucking me toes to my motherfucking lining. That damn dog can fucking bark at a motherfucker knocking on my door and it's too early, I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off. So every time I see a man who just bugging, I'm like, damn, I wish I could just experience that for a week. One of those motherfuckers who just let shit just flow over. Like don't trip off shit they can control. They see the positive in everything. I've always been a motherfucker that, man, I look for I am a motherfucker I prep for the worst. You know what I'm saying? I'm prepped I'm talking about in any situation. Every day I go to work, this bitch about to get stuck up. This bitch it's about to be a pipe leak in this bitch. Every motherfucking day, I am prepped for the worst. I'm a survivor, nigga. I'm prepped for the worst. I'm one of them niggas when the world is ending, I'm that nigga with I got fucking back rooms of water, pancake mix. I'm talking about I got shit that you wouldn't even think of. Bitch, we eating good. I got fucking DVD players. I got everything. I'm the nigga you need. I'm the nigga. I'm prepared for the worst. So when even if that's the worst case scenario don't happen, that mean I'm cool. It was better than I thought it would be. But them motherfuckers who just see the positive in everything, dog. I'm like, bro, if I was just in that mentality, how far would I be in life? How successful will I be? Yes, we all know I'm a nigga that like to pay attention to the details. We gotta get to the minutia shit. I'm one of those type of niggas. But that comes with my mentality and my mindset. Me being a stubborn guy. Me being someone who's so locked in and dedicated to the grind that I'm paying attention to the details and everything of that nature, that I won't stop until I get one thing right. Now compared to the person that does some shit, they do a good job at it. Yeah, it's not perfect. It's not a 10 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10. Cool. They move on. 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. They keep moving on to different levels and checking off different shit. You know what I'm saying? Reaching new heights. But you stay the motherfucker that's stuck on that one level because you still trying to perfect that. That's when I say, man, it's a thin line between this genius and insanity shit. And when you see yourself locked into a mode where it's like, damn, I'm really just putting myself through these pressurized moments for what? Why am I the one putting so much pressure on myself? Nobody else is putting the pressure on me like that. Yo, it's people that be tapped in. I got a man's, right? I got a man's that, you know what I'm saying? My man's ex, right? Love my nigga to death. He's tapped into the show. He's tapped into anything I do. My nigga's right there. He fuck with it. He like, hey, I fuck with it. If it's some bullshit, he called me like, hey nigga, this was some bullshit. I ain't fucking with this shit you said. If it's some shit he fuck with, he like, yo, man, that's some real shit. I look at that nigga, I'm talking about if I can hear the bullshit, and I say the bullshit, I'm talking about the producer side of this shit. The sound, the shit in the background, anything and everything. I hear everything. He's the nigga I would run it by. Like, did you hear this? Did you hear this? How you think? He's always like, yo, my nigga, this shit is good. Ain't shit wrong. He looking at it from just a straight friend of the show fan perspective. Everybody that I know that looks at it from that perspective tell me this shit is A1 day one. But I can't put that hat on. I don't listen to this shit. I record this shit, I play it back, I edit this shit, and I gotta move the fuck on. I'm listening for other shit. I'm listening for this shit. I'm comparing myself to Joe Rogan. What the fuck am I doing? I'm comparing myself to Joe Budden. I'm comparing myself to these top tier podcasters. And not even if I'm comparing myself to niggas who I think is top tier, it's not a talent thing. I'm comparing myself to niggas who just bag is deeper than mine. Like, I'm stupid. What am I doing? Them niggas got bread that I just can't touch right now. I can't compete from an acoustic level. Like, the sound, everything that I'm thinking about what them niggas got. Because them niggas got studios and Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all them niggas networks funding that shit. But even when you take it off a creativity level, you take it off a life level, just personal like, I don't know too many niggas my age that got the shit that I got, did the things that I've done, or have the reputation that I've been able to, garner over the years. I don't know too many niggas in my position that got those things. And I don't know where it comes from. I don't know what position in life I want to be in. I don't know. I don't know if I'm still in that childish mindset of, I want to be rich, no bills, no work. I remember watching The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. Oh my fucking God. Them niggas was fucking living a life, wasn't they? That's the show I was as a kid. I was like, fuck, nigga. I want to live on a fucking cruise ship. Fuck school, nigga. Every day's a vacation. I wanted that shit. So I don't know if that's what my mindset is. Like, I'm trapped in that little bullshit. I didn't have the childhood that a lot of you niggas had. My childhood was lived through the TV screen. My childhood was lived through live action TV shows and movies. My views on love, religion, how to be a man, what's a good man, what's a bad man. All those things stem from what I seen on television. That's why pop culture is so important to me, nigga. Pop culture made me who I am. My father was murdered when I was 3 years old, nigga. I was with a chick and she was like, her man don't know how to change a tire and all that shit. I said, well, bitch, don't think too bad of me. I don't either. I pay motherfuckers. My daddy didn't teach me that shit. My mama didn't teach me that shit. My mama did. Bro, my mom didn't know, nigga. My mom, son, you got the money. You better take that shit to the shop. That's what the fuck I've done. But all my life, everything I know came from pop culture. Everything I know. It's not even more so music. That's why when Latino niggas be so influenced by music, it kind of like, you know what I'm saying, trips me out a little bit. Because I didn't really get into music until 03. That's why 50 Cent is my favorite artist of all time. I didn't get into music until 03. Like, yeah, I knew the shit that came on the radio and shit when mom was driving me to school and shit like that. But like, when I straight got into music, I remember the moment. It was when 50 Cent did a fucking reverse sit-up from the fucking ceiling of the roof and started saying, go. That's when I fell in love. I was like, oh, what is this music shit? My shit comes from movies and live action shows. Not even no cartoons, none of that shit. Live action shows. So I put myself in this box where I want to be rich. I want to be successful. I want to have, you know, my feet up. And I want to be able to do whatever I want to do and buy whatever I want to buy. And that's not reality, dog. And when I think about it, we tell these kids not to be stuck in the social media and everybody's life is a highlight on social media. That's all they posting. We gotta look ourselves in the mirrors, fam. Before social media, we were just comparing ourselves to fucking celebrities anyway. We were just doing it through live action shows, movies, you know, so when we seen them on TV screens. Now that shit is on our fucking phones. Now that shit is just a fucking, you can pick your phone up and see what a celebrity's doing. It's literally the same shit. It's amplified now, but it's the same fucking shit. All my life, I've just been trying to compare my life to motherfuckers who are rich and famous. Personal life, this podcast shit. I'm putting too much pressure on myself to be perfect when I've never had an example of a perfect motherfucker. Never had it. Even all these motherfuckers we think is perfect, these niggas we think is geniuses, these niggas we think is, you know, who steered the culture. These niggas is sicko motherfuckers. These niggas is pedophiles. Yeah, they're trying to sue Kanye West right now. So it's like, bro, I've been putting so much pressure on myself to be perfect. And it's like, ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nothing ever been perfect. Motherfuckers despise the motherfuckers who come off as perfect. It's just a observation I've been making of myself. And it's weird. Like, it's weird, man. It's so fucking weird. Like, I don't know how to, I don't even know. Cause that's like, even me sitting here trying to say, I don't know how to shake this mindset. Man, this is something everybody goes through. And that ties in with the whole mental health aspect of it. We put ourselves through mental health. Because we sit back and act like we the only motherfuckers going through something. So then we act like we some fucking eyeballs. Then we act like, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers, everybody's one way, we the opposite. When everybody's going through the same shit. And I think the more we realize everybody's going through the same shit, we won't ostracize ourselves. We won't put ourselves through these trials and tribulations. We won't be labeling ourselves. The same shit, what's that bitch name again? I talked about it on my podcast a few episodes ago. What's that bitch name? She deemed herself autistic and never had a fucking doctor even take a look at her. Because the shit that she's going through, she thinking ain't nobody else going through this shit. She thinking she the only motherfucker who feel like she's been blackballed, that motherfuckers don't like her, they talking shit. She thinks she the smartest motherfucker in the room, so everybody think a certain way about her. She going through all these certain patterns of fuck-ups in her life. She can't get a man, all this bullshit, society looking down on her. She thinking all this shit is wrong with her. When in all actuality, that's like at least 75% of the motherfucking community. You ain't alone. I don't fuck with Mike Jack. Mike Jack said it. You're not alone. You're not alone. And I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, even with knowing that you're not alone, you can still, it's easy to find yourself in that cycle of torturing yourself. That's all it really is, man. It's a cycle of torturing yourself. You know what I'm saying? I've been torturing myself. I've been holding myself back from my true success. I've been holding myself back from taking shit to a whole new level because I wanna deem something as perfect. Ooh, why am I the one saying it's perfect? If it's being accepted and it's being loved and appreciated by others, come on, my nigga. I'm not Dr. Dre. This is not the fucking Detox album. Like, this ain't that. This ain't that. You gotta stop the shit. You gotta stop the shit. You gotta just let your fucking creativity flow. You gotta just be free. I'm jealous of you niggas, man. I'm jealous of you fucking positive motherfuckers, man. Like, damn, like what was your household like? Every time I come across one of you positive ass niggas, it's like, damn, man, what was your household like? And every time I ask them and I learn more about them, their life just be as fucked up as everybody else. Both grandmas died of cancer. Mama alcoholic. Daddy wasn't never there. Brother probably got ADHD or some type of special needs disorder. So they been having to hustle or get out the mud forever. But for some strange reason, they keep a fucking smile on their face. They be the life of the fucking party for other people. Man, you niggas is special, man. I truly envy that shit. I truly motherfucking do. But moving on, man. You know what, to get into some, a storyline that happened, a few years back. But the trial and shit is taking place now. It's not the Diddy situation. It's not the Young Thug situation. It's not the NBA Youngboy situation. A lot of times when it comes to hip hop, we talk about a lot of these cases and they pinpoint these guys like YNW Melly as murderers, bad guys, rapists, like motherfucking be mystical and shit like that. A lot of these times when you hear about motherfuckers going to court and testifying, you look at them as a gunner situation or the Cody or the defendant. I want to talk about some shit that happened a few years ago, and that's going through trial right now, and it's the Bun B situation. If you know about Bun B, you know about the fucking hip-hop legend, mogul, icon, part of UGK, rest in peace to motherfucking B Pimp C. If you come from my era, then you know he was already a legend by the time we got into knowing who the fuck UGK and Pimp C was and Bun B. Songs like Big Pimpin' with Jay-Z. Bun B's on that fucking song. As of late, you may know Bun B as the Trill Burgers guy. What he's done with Trill Burgers has been fucking fascinating. It's been unbelievable. The type of unpaid promotion he's been getting just by being Bun B and his name and being in circles amongst rappers and being amongst the elite. You see them trying a burger and say some shit is good. You already know how many motherfuckers is on their way to motherfucking be Trill Burger to try some shit out. Business is pretty much booming. But a few years ago, there was a story about how his home was invaded. How his wife, she had a gun to her head. She had to, stall out. He had to come through, save. White had to say the day and shit. And they escaped that situation. And, and shit like that makes the news. We like, oh shit, what the fuck? For our first thoughts, you lucky Bun B and blow your shit back, puss ass nigga. And if they're safe, it's like life just always goes on. You kind of forget about the shit. But when you see them in court, you see them on the stand, you see Bun B on the stand, it's like, fuck my nigga. Like, it takes you back to like, damn, that situation was fucking traumatic as fuck. And we look at it all the time, we see niggas on the stand, we're like, oh, them niggas are snitching, it's against the G code, it's against the street code. You a street nigga, you can't do no shit like that. Man, fuck that shit, man. I tell niggas all the time, bro, shit is different to you actually in them situations. On the outside looking in, niggas say he'll never take the stand for no reason whatsoever. We all heard Camron, dumbass, say if his mama or somebody had gotten, was into it with somebody and they murdered his mama, he wouldn't even call the cops. Niggas say a lot when they not in them situations. But what would you do if a motherfucker broke into your crib, had your fucking wife at gunpoint? What would you do if a nigga had your wife traumatized for the rest of their life? What would you do? Because we all men. We want to protect ours. That's all we've been taught as men since we was boys. What our role in this whole shit was. To provide and protect. We've been told that shit's from the giddy up. So what would you do if the woman you love, the woman you cherish, the woman you giving your all to, there's a piece of you in that moment that you couldn't protect. Although y'all got out of that situation, you did what you had to do. There's a piece of you that couldn't protect your wife enough to allow her to get in that situation. Now, as unfair as that may be, as a man, that's your mindset, dog. That's your mindset. There's clips of Bun B on the stand. Let's go ahead and play one of them. There's clips of him on the stand.
We all need to should deserve. She didn't ask this. She didn't ask this. She got out of bed and went down to the kitchen. And I had to stay. And I went down to the dog. She had a pat there. And she was crying. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You know, she was crying. And she was shaking. Years in my head. And I'm like, and then it was that one. It is because, you know, there are times when she's wrong.
What would you do? What would you do? That's Bun B on the stand in tears, man. The fucking defendant had a gun to that man's wife's head. His wife is screaming to him, do not come downstairs. He's going to kill me. What would you do? What the fuck would you do, nigga? See, a lot of times in our community, in our culture, we spend way too much time talking about a real nigga. To be honest with you, we talk so much about being a real nigga, I still don't know what the fuck a real nigga is. We need to talk about what being a real man is, my nigga. A real man gets in front of this situation like Bun B is. A real man's testifying makes sure that piece of shit motherfucker who had that pistol up to his wife's head never sees another motherfucking day of light again. That's a real man. He's doing his best to protect his wife, to provide for his wife. Man, fuck the burgers. Man, fuck Pimp C, rest in peace. Fuck the music. Fuck all that. It's about your wife, man. Niggas always sit there and never take that stand. I commend this nigga for taking the stand. Fuck that. Take it again. If it's a mistrial, don't worry. We trying it again. I'll be back. Fuck the streets, nigga. We spend way too much time talking about a real nigga. We spend way too much motherfucking time, dog. Instead of talking about what makes a real fucking man. I'm talking, man, I can only imagine. I can only imagine. I pray to God nobody is ever in that situation. You on the opposite side of your home. Somebody got your loved one with a pistol to their head. Your wife is crying, tears, shouting in tears. Baby, please don't come. This man is going to kill me. She walked downstairs. She can't even turn around and look at the goddamn stairs. They got to move homes. You know? So as a lot of people always say what they would and they wouldn't do, man, stop the malarkey, my nigga. You don't know what the fuck you doing to you in that situation. I was just talking about this the other episode, about my personal situation. You don't know what you were doing in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers talking about bringing yada yadas in the motherfucking world. Hey, you never truly know what the fuck you gonna do in that situation. And as a man, you ain't got no say so in that shit. You just gotta roll with the motherfucking be punches. But that's real shit. You don't know what you would do until you actually face the task of going through some shit. When shit hit the fan, you find out who you really motherfucking is, dog. That's just real life. That's just real talk. I commend a nigga like Bun B. Get on that goddamn stand, man. Make sure this nigga never gets out. Fuck that. Provide all the evidence. Fuck that nigga. I'm sure that. Let that nigga know this is me. I saw you. You did it. We got you. We gotta stop this fucking, man. This jailhouse mentality, dog. This jailhouse mentality of motherfuckers not getting justice because they afraid of what the streets gonna say. Man, fuck the streets. Fuck hip-hop. Fuck everything. Notice you ain't heard nobody say shit negative about Bun B taking a stand. Usually in hip-hop, you hear motherfuckers say, you don't take the stand for whatsoever. That's all street niggas say. It don't matter. You don't say shit to the cops. But until a motherfucker got your wife in a situation like this, motherfucker done violated not just you. It done violated your home. It done violated your wife. They done traumatized your family. Shit like this ruin marriages, bro. Niggas never know until you in that motherfucking situation, man. Real motherfucking talk. But moving on. You know, I want to get into this popular topic, I should say. You know, there's been a huge uprise in the WNBA. We've talked about on this platform how right now there's the surge in the WNBA. That is the heartbeat of basketball right now. That the finals is going on right now in the NBA. I truly don't give a fuck. I'm actually more interested in every day when I come home from work looking at WNBA highlights. What the fuck did Angel Reese do today? Is she still giving motherfuckers the mean mud out the and ones? Is Caitlin Clark actually starting to hit them motherfucking 3 balls now? And both our answers to those questions are yes. They out there cooking. Is Camron Brink doing what she's supposed to be doing defensive end? Yeah, and she got that jumper. Okay. Diana Taurasi still Diana Taurasi. Stewie still Stewie. You know what I'm saying? Asia Wilson is the fucking GOAT. Like, certain shit is going down in the W, my nigga. But there was recent conversation about the hard fouls on Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? The flagrants, the W going back, reassessing the flagrant that was happening against her. There was a huge debate about whether or not is this happening because she's white, is she being picked on, to the W protect their #1 asset, all that bullshit, right? And granted, if I were to record an episode a week ago, we would have been all into that shit. Because I do have a lot to say, whether or not it's because her race, is it just because she's small, or is it just because the W has always been physical? I told y'all a long time ago how I truly feel about the WNBA. The WNBA is 2000s NBA basketball. Like early 2000s when I say that. I mean, like, it's physical, they still hand checking, they still playing actual defense. Now, granted, you gotta throw in the aspect, they're not as athletic as men. They're not high flying, they're not jumping out the wazoo. A lot of them can't really shoot from that deep. Everything is, you know what I'm saying, still in close quarters. Everything is technicalities, you know what I'm saying, the fundamentals of the game. And the fundamentals of the game is hard screens, it's, you know what I'm saying, back picks, all type of physical shit. Shit that we used to seeing back then. The floor ain't opened up like it is in the NBA, where niggas just high flying and jumping all to the motherfucking rim. It's not like that in the W. So it's just a more physical game all the way around. I look at more so the WNBA as how they play overseas. How they still physical and shit like that. That's how the W is. So that's why I'm not taking a lot of this shit too. The W's always been physical. But there was this debate on First Take between Monica McNutt, Stephen A. Smith. She put Stephen A. Smith in his place. He didn't let the shit go. We went on his podcast. He started saying the shit. Somebody he put on for women and all that bullshit. The conversation veered off into spaces that I didn't necessarily think it would go. Because to me, every time that women are discussed in sports, women are discussed primarily in sports, but I haven't heard the talk so much in in hip hop, because in hip hop we classify women as women. Yeah, in the raps it may be bitches and hoes and all that shit, but when it comes to women who actually partake in the art, we always say the ladies of hip hop, the women of hip hop, the females of hip hop. We always classify them as that. I've always been hugely offended, and I know if I'm offended, I know women are offended at the amount of disrespect women get when it comes to sports. And it's not even more so about the whole equality and pay shit. I'm not even gonna get into that. I talk about just the basics of the shit. Do you ever notice when they talk about women in sports, they always call them girls? Like, Dan, have you ever just noticed that? They always call them girls. They never, girls or young ladies. My nigga, these motherfuckers old as fuck. I'd rather you just call them a bitch at this point. They old as fuck. Bro, Diana Taurasi is like 43. Asia Wilson like 27, 28. Caitlin Clark is a rookie. Caitlin Clark like 22, 23, my nigga. Why are you calling these grown-ass women girls? And I know a lot of y'all niggas probably be sitting back like, that ain't that deep. Bro, I'm a grown-ass motherfucking man. When I turned 18 years old, I was offended a motherfucker called me a boy. You can't call no grown-ass man no boy. That's offensive. That's offensive. If it's offensive to call a man a boy, why is it not offensive to call a grown-ass woman a girl? Why is it not offensive to call her a young lady? My nigga, I ain't fuck all that boy shit, all that girl shit. They old as fuck, my nigga. And a lot of that shit that's the start of the of the disrespect that leads into this conversation. If you go back and listen to the Monica McNutt, Stephen A. Smith exchange, off top, if you sitting here telling me, you sitting there calling these grown-ass women girls, you already diminishing the fact of what the fuck they actually is. You're not giving them the credit of them going through what the fuck they've been through. Their whole thing in the W is not that we've been physical. We've been high-end competitors. A lot of y'all telling these women to back down because Caitlin Clark is supposed to be the golden goose. She the one got y'all flying charter and shit. She can take the game to the new levels and shit. Yeah, that's cool. That don't mean this bitch is an excuse from being competed with. And when you sitting there calling these grown-ass women girls and all that shit, you not giving them the motherfucking respect they fucking deserve. Women already feel like they gotta fucking coddle to men's ego. They can't say everything they want to say. They can't say certain words because men get offended. The moment a woman already says, you know, she fucking make it known that she don't like certain shit, we call them petty. We call them childish. We call them emotional. All that shit is extensions of off top not identifying them as grown ass women. You calling these fucking grown ass women girl? Hold on, man. I'm finna look it up so I can be exactly motherfucking me. Hold on. What's Caitlin Clark's age, bro? Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. The bitch, she 22 years old, my nigga. She's drinking at this point. She's drinking. A lot of these motherfuckers be in relationships and shit. And y'all call them fucking girls. The girls of the WNBA. Are you fucking serious? And then you lead that to, on First Take, they call these grown-ass women girls. As soon as First Take go off, you got Pat McAfee calling Caitlin Clark a goddamn white bitch. The disrespect towards women is too loose, dog. It's too loose. And I'm not finna get into the whole Dr. Umar going at niggas who is supporting Caitlin Clark. Man, fuck all that porch monkey, house nigga, field nigga shit. Man, I ain't got time for that bullshit. I don't give a fuck about Caitlin Clark getting fouled hard. Nigga, where the fuck was y'all at when Angel Reese got fucking suplexed to the goddamn ground? Where the fuck was y'all at when fucking Skylar Diggins got her fucking lip busted? Where the fuck is y'all at when Asia Wilson is getting slapped in the fucking face? Dog, I don't give a fuck about hard fouls in basketball. The game is the game. The game is the game. Bitch, man up. Fight back. The same shit I tell a nigga in the W, I tell a woman a nigga in the NBA, I tell a woman in the WNBA. Fight the fuck back. Man the fuck up. Where's Aaliyah Boston big ass at? Get your teammates out there to fucking stand up for you. You drop these damn delicious ass dimes, I wouldn't pass a motherfucker the ball ever again. You better fucking fight back. Give me a hard ass offensive foul on the screen or something. Give me something. But the disrespect towards women, dog, is too loose, man. It's too loose, man. And it all starts from not even acknowledging them as who the fuck they are. It just blows my mind. Maybe it's just me. It's just, that's the shit that stands out to me in certain conversations. It's just like, whoa, why you calling this woman a girl? I haven't called a woman, like, dog, my nigga, I'm gonna be real with you. The only women I identify as girls is girls that's under the age of fucking like 21. If you can't come into the dispensary and buy some weed, you a little ass girl. That's just, you can't go to the dispensary, you can't get no drink, you a little girl. You a little girl, my nigga. You a little girl. You a little ass girl. You 21 years old. Like, I don't even look at college girls. Like, if you want to say in college they girls, cool. Although a lot of them motherfuckers 21, 22, 23, cool. I'm not gonna fight you on that. These professional fucking athletes. These motherfuckers making millions. These motherfuckers is married. These motherfuckers got kids. Why are you But that's how loose, how easy it is, how natural it is, the disrespect towards these women. My mind was fucking blown when I seen Pat McAfee call Caitlin Clark a little white bitch. Yeah, his apology was fucking, his shit was worse than Diddy shit. He said he meant it in a good way. What the fuck do you mean? I ain't never heard little white bitch in a good way. I'm be real with you. I ain't never heard that. Bitch can only be meant in a derogatory term or a freaky term when it comes to men. You got like, you my little nasty bitch. If you can't say that while you fucking a shorty, that ain't you. Hey, that's just what it is. But my mind was blown when he said that, dog. It's wild, man. It's wild. It truly is wild. I ain't never heard nobody call Luka this little white motherfucker, this little white nigga. I ain't never heard nobody say, hey, it just comparing to Larry Bird. Ain't nobody, like, Diana Taurasi's white. Sue Bird was white. Like, why she ain't getting nose names thrown at her? She Sue Bird, like, she Diana Taurasi, like why she ain't getting it? Why she just getting the little white bitch? Like, that's crazy to me. The WNBA not foreign to white women taking over? But that's where we are in 2024. And it's sad to say, but that's what we motherfucking is, man. The disrespect towards women is way too loose. And a lot of times, motherfuckers disrespect the women and not even knowing it. I don't think Stephen A. Smith and all these other guys, when they call these women girls, are even acknowledging the fact that they're disrespecting them. But in any context of any conversation, call them boy more than once and see what happens. Call them boy. Like, the first boy, they may be a little off, but depending on the conversation, they may just let it slide. But they not gonna let you say that shit twice. That's a fact. Niggas don't even know when they being disrespectful these days. They too used to it. And women being they have to be so fucking, you know what I'm saying, cut off at the tongue with the shit they can say back without being viewed as petty, emotional, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit, girly, that they can't even acknowledge all the disrespect. They can only talk shit about the major shit. They can't say shit about the shit that's little and it's every motherfucking day. It's a tough motherfucking me world, man. It really motherfucking is. But moving on. You know, I want to get into this nigga Adrien Broner, man. The original AB. You know, I was going to record a few days ago when he had his whole press conference and he was telling old boy, you know what I'm saying, me and my niggas beat bodies. Me and my niggas got them guns on, so you better play it cool or we'll shoot your fucking face off. Like, I was gonna like play all that shit, go into it. And I seen Adrien Broner with like a plus 240 underdog. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't have a thought in my mind on placing no money on Adrien Broner. I knew Adrien Broner was gonna lose. To be honest with you, nigga he was fighting, the Blair Cobbs nigga, he's actually not no bitch. He just don't get taken serious because he's one of those goofy, weird, lame ass niggas. But he's not no bitch. And Adrien Broner proceeded to go in there and get his ass whooped. He got dropped in the second round. He got dropped and lost his goddamn tooth. He lost. After the fight, he walking out the ring, nigga saying, good fight, AB. He told me he ain't lose to that nigga. Yes, you did. My nigga, you suck now. You sucked for quite a while. I'm gonna be real with you. I haven't fact checked this. It's 2014. I think AB's prime was what? 2011, 12, 13? AB pretty much been ass for a decade now. My nigga, you been getting your ass beat for a decade. It's over. It's been over, to tell you the truth. You know it's over when you getting promoted by Don King in 2024. Don King is 92 years old. I was at the barbershop when he was talking about this shit. Nigga, you know it's over when you ain't nothing but head and shoulders. That's how you know you old as a motherfucker. Your whole body sagging, but your shoulders is just up here. You just the head and shoulder. You old, nigga. Your clothes and shit hanging off your shoulder like you a walking hanger, my nigga. AB went there and got his ass whooped like I thought he would. But it made me ask this question to everybody at the barbershop. I'm like, yo, what type of nigga would y'all be? Like, I'm a slow grind type. I'm a slow burn nigga. I'm cool with, you know what I'm saying, progressively over the years, reaching new goals and reaching new heights and mastering my craft and garnering respect that way. But I had to ask niggas, what type of nigga would y'all be? Would y'all be the nigga that, you know what I'm saying, go through the slow grind and, you know what I'm saying, get the respect, get the love, and, you know what I'm saying, and go through your struggles and your ups and downs and shit, but eventually hit your plateau at, you know, towards the end? Or would you be a nigga who, out the gate, you one of them guys, you done reach heights, you done did this, that, and the third, but you have a second half to your career that's just fucking embarrassing. Like, niggas don't even, it ain't even gotta be necessarily embarrassing to that degree, but you just ain't shit no more. Wow. Who would you rather motherfucking me be? Because even if the nigga who do the slow burn, that's not saying his peak is gonna be the nigga who peaked early on. A lot of times when niggas peak early on, they peak is fucking phenomenal. They the top dog of this shit. Like a Conor McGregor. Like an Adrien Broner. These niggas has reached the fucking, the mountaintop early on in their career. They have a second half of their career that's just fucking embarrassing to their standards. Who would you rather be? Because a lot of times that nigga with the slow burn, he get the respect, the adulation, but he don't get the awards. He don't get the motherfucking money. He don't get the overall things that the other nigga got. Now the other nigga he got all that shit early on and probably burned through that money. He probably broke as fuck now. So he probably got his ass whooped so much like Adrien Broner that them early on championships and shit don't really mean nothing. Nobody identifies you as being the 4 different division weight champion. Nobody identifies you as that. When I think about Adrien Broner, I think about the old YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? AB and them for being the next Floyd. Him being on some wild shit. That's what I think about every time I see Adrien Broner. But I skip over the championship run. I think about the wild, funny bullshit outside the ring, and I fast forward to him getting his ass whooped every motherfucking time he get in the ring now. Same shit with Deontay Wilder. Been beating ass, knocking niggas the fuck out. Now every time you look up, he getting his ass knocked the fuck out. It's one thing about them fighting niggas, man. That's some niggas who just don't let their pride go. Them niggas stay. You can't name a boxing nigga that's not Floyd Mayweather that didn't get the fuck out the game when they were supposed to. They all stay way too long. They all stay way too motherfucking long. Cause that pride, that ego, you beating niggas with your bare hands, and motherfuckers championing you on and rooting you on and shit. They chasing that high. And a nigga like Adrien Broner, it's over, man. You getting your ass beat. You fighting on Fridays and shit. You getting your ass beat on Triller. You getting your ass, first of all, you doing all this big boy talk with Don King standing behind. You know what I mean? Don King, fuck him being old. Don King has been, niggas have known about Don King robbing niggas for like 50 years now. Wow. 50 years. Do you know how down bad a nigga gotta be to go be with Don King in 2024? Wow. That alone says everything you need to know about Adrien. Got a motherfucking problem. Wow. Shit crazy, man. Speaking of boxing though, Deontay Wilder. Look, man. You know, my name is Deontay, right? You know, and I always, as a child growing up, I always thought that was a rare ass name. Until I got to, I say probably my middle school years, and then I started meeting a lot more Deontays. Like I lived probably in close proximity to like 4. We all was there. There was two DeMontes. Like I kept running across niggas who had either my name or different variations of my motherfucking name. But I had yet to come across somebody who was famous, who was putting that name on the map. Like we all know that. We all got niggas we look at who got our same birthdays, same names. We like, okay, he's successful. Salute, my nigga. You're putting on for the real ones. Like, we all kind of do shit like that, right? Deontay Wilder in his heyday, in his prime, he was just knocking niggas silly. Although I identify he wasn't a quote-unquote boxer, he was a puncher. I was like, fuck it, nigga. Do what you gotta do to get that motherfucking me bad, nigga. Shout out my nigga Deontay. I was with the shits, you know what I'm saying? But as I mentioned, you know, he went against Tyson Fury. As I told niggas at the barbershop before, the first time we had the draw, I would have stopped right there. My nigga, anytime you drop a nigga on more than one time and you still get a draw, that lets you know you was getting your ass whooped. That's just like boxing 101. That's fucking combat sports 101. You drop a nigga, that's a 10-8 round. You got multiples of those, and you only got a tie, that man nigga was whooping your ass, my nigga. We know how the second fight went. He beat Deontay Wilder ass. The third fight came, he beat the shit out of Deontay Wilder. And I came on this platform and I said, neither one of those men will be the same. Deontay Wilder been getting his ass whooped ever since, getting his ass knocked out he been getting his ass knocked out from niggas from all different parts of the world. He just lost to a big ass Chinese nigga. Like, I thought they only had fucking Yao Ming. Where this other big motherfucker come from? He knocked that nigga Deontay Wilder clean the fuck out. Deontay Wilder just keep taking his ass over to Saudi Arabia, fighting these motherfucking elite boxers. My nigga, you way too late in your career to be doing that. In your prime, you wasn't doing that. Why the fuck you doing that after you been getting your ass whooped? Everything can't be for the money. Everything can't be for the motherfucking money, man. But now you got stories coming out about his fiance, Telly Swift. She has reportedly now been granted a temporary restraining order against, you know, Deontay Wilder. She's claiming that he abused her on multiple occasions in the past 6 years. He alleging that he choked her at least 5 times. And look, man, it's not foreign territory when it comes to these boxers. Sadly, these niggas don't have discipline like you would think they do. Like you think they would, I should say. A lot of these niggas have domestic violence cases against them. Hell, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, you know what I'm saying? One of them Charlo boys. You know what I'm saying? We heard about the Tank Davis shit, but she later came out and said, nah, I was lying. These niggas don't be that disciplined, dog. These niggas be off in the head. They get punched in the head for a living. I'm not excusing what they're doing. But it always blows my mind. It's like, damn, cuz. You sitting around getting your ass whooped by these men, so you going home beating on your girl. Like, anybody seen Deontay Wilder's fiance? She's a small girl. She's not big at all. Like, she's a small woman, petite woman. This nigga's every bit of 6'7". He's every bit of 6'7", with the hands of a goddamn Lincoln Navigator. Like, what the fuck? That nigga got hands. Yeah, there's one thing we know. If he punching her, if he knocking niggas out like that, what you think he doing to her little ass? And all that till this day shit, all that fake, deep, passionate speaking that nigga be doing, yeah, I'm convinced. I believe what I seen. I believe the motherfucking allegations. I ain't gonna lie to you. A nigga like him, I believe. I believe. He gonna have to prove to me he didn't do the shit. And you talking about over the last 6 years it's been like that. That just let me go back to when he fought Tyson Fury. Let me do some on air. You know what I'm saying? Let me do some on air motherfucking me research. Let me see. Tyson Fury versus Wilder 1. When the fuck did this take place? When the fuck did this take place? October 9th of what? Of what year, though? Of what motherfucking year? Hold on. Let me see. Let's see the date. I want to see the motherfucking date. Show me the motherfucking date. 2008 motherfucking team. She said he started beating her ass 6 years ago. You see how quick it take for a motherfucker to just go to Google? 6 years ago is when he first started getting his ass whooped by that white man. It's over. It's over. Because see, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, when I think about Deontay Wilder and his fiance, I think back to those moments. Her walking with him to those fights. So in my mind, I'm like, damn, they look happy. But then I'm like, damn, that was 6 years ago. I just got through telling the motherfucker the other day, I'm like, yo, everything, like post-COVID, COVID sped everything up, my nigga. It don't feel like it was 6 years ago when they first had that first fight, when he had a draw. It's not shocking to me, my nigga, that the start of these allegations are around the same damn time you first got into the ring with that fucking white boy Tyson Fury. When he fucking was putting hands on your ass. You had never got your ass beat like that before. Then you spun the block and got your ass knocked out. Then you spun the block and got your ass knocked the fuck out again. They all allegations at this point. All allegations. There is a alleged temporary restraining order in place. You got niggas saying now she want to come out because now he losing. Hey, that's how the game go. Suck that nigga for everything he got until he ain't got it no more. Then let everybody know what the fuck he was doing. It is what it is, nigga. Your big ass was choking that woman, hitting that woman, abusing that woman. You deserve every motherfucking thing. You deserve every ass whooping you done got over the last couple years. You get the motherfucking public embarrassment, the humiliation. You get all that shit, you fuck nigga. I don't give a fuck about you or your 8 kids. You should have thought about that shit before you start beating up on women. Fuck you, buddy. But, like I said, they all allegations. They all allegations, man. Ain't shit too much for me concrete. But I think that shit is alarming to see these motherfucking me things, man. But, moving on. Before we get out of here, man, you know, I came across the freestyle by Camron. Camron was going at Ant Edwards and going at everybody who gave him some type of backlash in regards to his CNN, CNN interview about the whole Diddy situation. Anthony Edwards dropped a commercial the day after he got eliminated from the playoffs. It was kind of a new school mix of, Spike Lee and Michael Jordan, the Little Penny shit, when it was him and his homeboy reading receipts, and you see Ant Edwards getting shots up and shit like that. He said some shit about Carmelo. When he came to Camron, he said, fuck buddy. When he said fuck buddy, I didn't think of it as a straight disrespectful shit. I thought it was just saying, yeah, fuck dude. Anthony Edwards being from Atlanta, I get why he said buddy. I like what they doing with the whole Anthony Edwards shit. I think what Adidas is doing, all his commercials have been pretty good as of late. They're highlighting his personality. I think he's just one of those very likable guys. I think niggas love Ja Morant, but I don't think Ja Morant don't have the personality of Anthony Edwards. Well, Anthony Edwards, you can tell that's a real nigga who just he happen to be fucking good at basketball. With Ja Morant, we still kind of like, you could be a real nigga, but you're doing too much to prove that you a real nigga. You doing way too much. But I like what Adidas is doing. Like I said, the flip on the old MJ shit. Everybody say he looked like MJ. He do resemble MJ a lot. But you got people saying he played like him. You flip those commercials, you know. I like that he's incorporating his homeboy. I like shit like that. When you got Camron responding with a whole freestyle, I'm gonna be real with you. The freestyle was hard as a motherfucker. I'm gonna be real with you. This shit was hard as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, that's different. I always got a love for it. You know what I'm saying? Them old school niggas when they put them bars in, man. No Diddy. When they put them real bars in, them old school beats, I always, you know what I'm saying, fall in love with that shit, man. Camron did what Camron did. Granted, I think it's Camron once again taking the opportunity to capitalize on, you know what I'm saying, the moment, you know what I'm saying, his promotion of his show. I get it. Anthony Edwards said something about you. He the highest nigga in the game right now. Bet, nigga, catch these bars real fast. I don't think it's nothing serious. I think it is what it is. He did have on a Luka Doncic jersey doing all that, but I don't think it's as deep as motherfuckers is going to try to make that out to be. I just want to more so say I love what Adidas is doing with Anthony Edwards. I think Anthony Edwards has the opportunity to become not only the face of the league, but what the culture wants. Like for a minute, like Kobe was the face of the league, but how AI was what the culture wanted. It's rare that those things are simultaneous. It's rare that's the same person. I think Anthony Edwards has that rare chance of being both the culture and the face of the league. That's something that I don't think we've seen ever. MJ wasn't what the culture wanted. I mean, niggas love MJ, but he wasn't doing shit for the community. Niggas didn't view MJ and say, oh, MJ is just like us. I think Anthony Edwards could be the first time in my lifetime, the first player in the NBA to be the culture and the motherfucking me league, bro. So we shall motherfucking me see. We really motherfucking me shall. But I think that's all we got on the motherfucking me document. Let me run through these motherfucking me, this playlist before we get the fuck up out of here. Talked about putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. Bun B being a real man, not a real nigga. We talked about the constant disrespect towards women, covering the Caitlin Clark story. Talked about Adrien Broner getting his fucking teeth knocked out. We talked about Deontay Wilder putting hands on his fiance allegedly. Camron and Anthony motherfucking Edwards. Yeah, I think that's all we motherfucking me got, man. With that being said, DJ, drop that fire ass beat, my nigga. Episode 212, man, thin line between genius and insanity, hosted by yours truly, O to the motherfucking G. I want to say thank you to everybody that tapped in, joined the conversation, man. I truly appreciate all the love and support, man. Keep Bill's empire brick by motherfucking me brick. Tell a friend, your boy OG got a motherfucking me show. With that being said, I want to say it's all love these ways. You never let them sidetrack you with the bullshit. You always keep the main thing the main thing. You stay safe, you stay sharp, you stay sane. And how's this episode, man? We out this motherfucker. Peace. Damn. Whoa. whoa, fuck it up, 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 fuck it up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I've been sitting back these last couple of days designing new merch, man. That shit's dropping very motherfucking me soon. It just felt good to be back in the swings of designing again. Like the same way it felt good just getting in the stew today and recording. These last couple of weeks has been fucking challenging, you know, because of the personal shit, but it just felt good to get back in the motherfucking me, yo, man, and pump out some great content for y'all. I want to say shout out to all y'all once again that tapped in and joined the conversation. I love y'all. Thank y'all for letting me be me, for letting me be out and open about anything and everything that's going on in my life. Even if it's some bullshit, some corny bullshit, by y'all being who y'all are and letting this be a safe space for me to get my shit off my chest, I truly appreciate y'all, man, for that. So thank you, and I'll holler at y'all, man.